Hello, friends. Welcome to class today. Today's class is June 16th. And today I wanted to do a little chakra, actually, it's a big chakra meditation. We're just going to do a little bit of kind of a pick me up chakra meditation, help to balance your chakras, help to release, and just generally a good pick me up kind of a meditation to help with your inner healing. And of course, you can use this anytime that you're looking for that little uplift and, maybe some balancing or something in your life too, right? This is a good meditation for you to fall back on anytime. So, just talking quickly about the chakra system. I assume that you're aware of the chakra system and it's our center core, what that looks like. Here's a good book that I work from called Wheels of Life. It's probably backwards. But of course, you see the chakra system and our center uh, um, in our body and the different colors. Okay. So in this meditation, we're going to start at the root chakra, which is at the base, like at our tailbone. And we're going to work our way up to the crown chakra. So we're through the meditation, we're just going to work on balancing and expanding that vibration and that love and light and the energy within the chakras, and then just kind of help and continue building it up and that all the way through. So, just so you kind of know where we're going, just quickly, if you don't know already, we'll start at the root chakra. That covers basic trust, foundation. That's kind of the emotions that works with. And it is the color red. Then we move up to the sacral chakra, which is the color orange, dealing with creativity, sexuality, that type of thing. Then we move up to the solar plexus chakra, which is the color yellow. And wisdom, power, the I do chakra. Then we move into the heart chakra, which is the color green and pink for the two sides of the heart, which is love, healing. This is the I love chakra. Then from there into the throat chakra, which is like a cyan blue or a light blue, all about communication, right? That's your throat chakra. Then we move into the third eye chakra, which is here on your forehead, which is an indigo blue. This is awareness, your knowingness. And then to the top of your head, to the crown chakra, which is the color of purple or violet, your spirituality, your I know chakra. Okay, so that's what we will be working through for this meditation. So if I can get you to get comfortable, you can lie down or you can sit for this one. Yeah, I think you could do both, really, whatever feels comfortable to you. Sitting, I think, will just help keep that channel open. If you do sit, then sit with your back supported and your head free. I think, just keeping your back and in alignment, whether it's sitting straight up, back supported and head free, or lying down, whatever's more comfortable. Okay. So let's just take a minute and get quiet with ourselves. Close your eyes. And just taking a few deep breaths, relaxing, coming into this moment, coming into the room, relaxing and releasing. Taking a deep breath, following the breath, continuing to breathe in. And on the exhale, relax, release, and let go. And just take a couple of minutes to just focus on the breath, allowing your body to relax, allowing yourself to sink down, let go. And now I invite you to imagine a beautiful light of infinite source energy all around you. With every inhale, the light expands. And see, feel, or intend on every exhale that the light streams through your body, down your legs, out your feet, grounding you down into the earth. Breathing the light inward. And on the exhale, grounding down into the earth. Breathing the light inward. And on the exhale, grounding down into the earth. With this light grounding into the earth, you're creating a beautiful foundation. And now imagine as the light grounds into the earth, it activates your roots. It activates light into the ground. And with this merge of source energy and earth energy, I want you to imagine all the elements pooling together to support you. Air, fire, water, ether. Holding all the elements and bringing them together now with all this energy moving. I want you to imagine light and energy moving back up through your feet now. Light and energy moving up your legs. Light and energy moving into the top of tip of your tailbone. Into the root chakra. The color red. Imagine a droplet of energy, pure light, like a droplet of water, dropping down from source, dropping down into the root chakra. As that energy from the earth that is supporting and grounding you, it opens and receives that drop of source water, and it begins to open. Feeling the ripples of the light and energy flowing 360 degrees in all directions. Swirling, moving, and opening the root chakra. Bringing cleansing energy, support, nourishment. Feeling this ripple of red, the energy of red, root, grounding, support, foundation. Flowing with the energy that's rising up and the source energy and water that's dropping down. Opening up beautifully and harmoniously the root chakra. Begin to see, feel, or imagine the breath even flowing into the root chakra, rippling this energy in all directions as the root begins to vibrate open, expanding. And imagine now this root energy rising up into the pelvis, to the hips, the lower back, the beautiful pelvic area. And as the earth energy rises up into the sacral, the color orange, earth energy begins to swirl and move and open. Imagine a droplet of energy or liquid water moves down through the top of your head, through the body, and drops into the sacral. This energy is rippling out in every direction, creating movement, cleansing, swirling, nourishing the sacral chakra. Orange energy is creativity, emotions, and just allow this energy to flow, to swirl. And then allowing this energy to rise up, allowing the earth energy to rise up into the abdomen, the solar plexus chakra, the color yellow, like sunshine. Imagine the earth energy opening up the sunshine within the solar plexus, and simultaneously see, feel, or intend a droplet of liquid energy dropping through your center of your body and landing in the solar plexus, lighting it up with ripples of light and energy, expanding in all directions, creating movement, creating flow, balance, harmony. And then allowing this earth energy to move up into the chest, into the heart chakra. Imagine this earth energy swirling into the heart. The colors green and pink for the two sides of the heart. Healing, compassion, balance, harmony. And then imagine another droplet of water or liquid light drops down through your center, landing in your heart chakra. And the ripples of light and energy moving in all directions, opening the heart, soothing and nourishing the heart. Beautiful swirls and colors, green and pink, receiving the energy of the earth to support the heart. And then source liquid energy, opening, expanding, soothing, and nourishing the heart chakra, allowing it to open in all directions. And then allowing this energy to rise up into your throat chakra, the color of sky blue. And now see, feel, or intend this earth energy to open and move through the throat chakra. And simultaneously imagine a droplet of liquid light or water dropping down through the center of your body, dropping into the throat, and expanding those ripples, creating movement and opening the swirl within the throat chakra. Earth energy is swirling, supporting the throat, flowing and opening the throat chakra. Communication, internal listening, feeling that clarity of sky blue rippling out in all directions. And then allowing this earth energy to rise up and into your forehead, the third eye, the color indigo, purplish blue. And imagine, see, feel, or intend the earth energy to swirl and merge within the third eye as the third eye begins to open. And simultaneously, source energy drops a droplet of liquid energy into the third eye. And the ripples begin to move and swirl in all directions as the third eye opens. And finally, allowing this earth energy to rise all the way up to the top of your head and into the crown chakra. And allowing this purple violet crown energy to receive the earth energy. Opening, swirling, opening to the sky. And then the crown receives a final droplet of liquid light. And it starts rippling out in all directions as the crown begins to swirl and move with the earth energies and the energies of source, expanding. And as this energy is flowing through your body, light energy moving down from source and earth energy moving up through your body, notice there is a harmonized flow. So just take the next 2 minutes and really feel into this energy moving down from source, flowing, rippling, moving all the way down into the earth, and simultaneously feeling that grounding earth energy rising up through your body and springing up and out the top of your head like a fountain, harmonizing, feeling these two beautiful balancing flows of energy moving through your being, your vessel, your chakras. And just taking another moment to feel these energies moving 360 degrees all around you, strengthening, expanding, emanating with pure light, harmony, and balance. And then slowly returning to your breath. With every inhale, breathing this light into the body. And on every exhale, sending the breath consciously down and into the earth again. Breathing the light in. And on the exhale, sending the breath down into the earth. Breathing the light in. And on the exhale, sending the breath down into the earth. And then I invite you to take one more deep breath in and release. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Whenever you're ready, coming back into the space and open your eyes. So I'd love to know how that was for you. What was your experience during as we were moving through the chakras? Did you feel more in one chakra than another? Is it feeling very balanced? The goal with this is to ground you, to balance, to harmonize your chakra system. So I'm absolutely interested to see how you did with that, how you feel, what your experience was. And of course, if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. So then just, quickly to go over a few things. Any questions on your meditation practice? How are you doing? How are you, have you stepped into a 2 times a day meditation practice? Are you still at 1 time a day? Are you making that commitment to yourself? Have you scheduled it in your day timer so that it is an appointment for you? It is an important appointment for you, for your health, for your healing. Have you scheduled it? So just would love to hear your feedback on that, how that's going, if I can support you in any way. Again, questions about your meditation practice itself. How is that going? Have you run up against a little wall or a little bit of confusion or, uncertainty? Please, please, please reach out. Okay. And then today, quickly, I thought I would just, kind of speak into paying attention to what we put in our body. And that doesn't just mean food. So being mindful of, don't get me wrong, food is huge and it's a big part of what we're putting into our body. So just start to be mindful of that, of what you're putting in. I kind of think of it as God food, not man food. So, fresh vegetables and fruit and things that are made from God's food and that's grown on the planet, thinking of those things, that those good, nourishing things that come into our body. Um, some of you may or may not know, in my history, has been a huge uh, life change. I don't even like the word diet because it's not a diet, it's a life change. Was really about me healing on my healing journey. I had some really bad digestional issues, kidney issues, gallbladder, all of that. And so food was a big part of that contributing factor. And so to do that switch, it wasn't easy because, of course, the illness or the feelings of that illness showed up. And and then I had to make all these changes. So, and it was pretty drastic and it was pretty quick because um, there was no more messing around. I was in pain if I didn't eat properly. And so I had a lot of motivation to stick to it. And so what I did for myself, because I went hardcore. I mean, I cleansed, I went hardcore for 9 months, no dairy, no grains, no meat, well, no red meat. I have, and still to this day, I have fish and chicken once in a while. Um, increase the vegetables, the nuts, the seeds, those types of things. Um, and not as much fruit because for me, what I've learned over these years of diet change was uh, sugar. For me, a big problem is the sugar. And although fruit is good for you, it is also a natural source of sugar. So if your system is already struggling with that, it's just kind of adding fuel to the fire. So be mindful of the kind of fruit that you're eating. Berries are really good when you're improving your gut health and stuff like that. Uh, but so I really kind of dropped down the amount of fruit that I was eating and I focused more on berries. I kept with that as my main fruit. Not that I didn't eat fruit, but if I replaced it with vegetables. So I just kind of went with vegetables for the main part of everything that I ate. For the longest time, I stayed with eggs because that was one thing that I really, really enjoyed. And I just didn't know what else to eat. So the eggs I stayed with, and I did okay. I really did okay. And so this 9 months, like no alcohol, no caffeine, no juice, mindful of the oils that you use. I I don't even remember when I used anything other than olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. Those are pretty much the ones that I stick to for everything when I'm cooking anything. Um, and, finding those little healthy snacks, pre-making things so that when you are hangry and you need something to eat, you don't cheat and go for, the piece of cheese. Guilty, done that. That's why I know. Like those quick things that you can just grab out of the fridge, right? So I have a great recipe for nut muffins, which is super healthy and filling. If you want that, please don't hesitate to let me know. But yeah, just being really mindful of the food that you're putting into your body, um, and the content that you're putting into your body. Right now there's just a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of shifting, a lot of changing, a lot of awareness happening, and it's bringing up a lot of confusion and questions and anger and all kinds of emotions. So just be mindful of the TV shows that you're watching, the conversations that you're engaging in, the words that you're using. as we get more and more into the school, of course, with the support of all the other teachers that are in the school, you'll understand more the better way to reframe words, the better, a better way to, uh, you know, to approach situations. And again, meditation is a huge part of that, because as you are doing your regular meditation practice 2 times a day, you're calming your nervous system. You're releasing all of that stuff. You're de-stressing, letting all of that stuff that is in your system down to the cellular level. You're allowing it to release. So it's so important to continue with your meditation practice. And I invite you to do it 2 times a day, because the benefits are incredible. They are just incredible. So again, the meditation, as it's releasing those emotions and as it's releasing all of those stressors that are from our childhood, from our past lives, from whatever, um, it allows you to find an inner peace. It allows you to connect to that inner self, so that maybe when that something shows up in your radar or conversation, or um, you can kind of say, oh, you know what, that doesn't feel good anymore. I don't want to be involved in that, or I'm not going to respond in the way that I maybe did in this situation, and I can come at this from a different perspective. You're calmer. You're more in tune with yourself. So as you release and let go and move through all of that stuff that's out of your system, you will continue to get better and better and better at this. And right now, just being mindful of what you're eating and putting into your body, and being mindful of what you're hearing, what you're seeing, what you're allowing into your body, just being mindful, being aware. I invite you to start to do that, and just to pay attention to those kind of things. And if you have a question about something or confused about something, take that into your meditation. Take that to source while you're in your meditation and say, I don't know how to handle this. And you may or may not get an answer right then and there in meditation. Sometimes you do. Sometimes I finish my meditation and all of a sudden it's like, I get this great idea and I have to write it down. Or finish your meditation, ask that question that you just asked God or source or spirit, and then sit down with your journal, open your eyes, and just start writing. Don't think about it. Don't judge it. It doesn't matter. Just start writing and see where that takes you. So yeah, there's some tips. Journaling is a great way. Also, if as you're, coming across situations that maybe have, turned up the fuel a little bit, or confused things or whatever. Again, journaling is a great way. Just start writing. I love to be able to, if I'm, again, looking for an answer on something or guidance, having that meditation, bringing that question into meditation, and asking my guides, asking my spirit team for direction, and just be open to receive that in whatever way that direction comes to you. Sometimes it'll come in journaling afterwards. Sometimes it'll come from, like, all of a sudden you'll get a phone call from a friend you haven't talked to in a while, and they say the exact thing that you need them to, or that you need to hear to answer that question, or to put you onto the path to answer that question. So just be open, because social media, I'm telling you, your spirit team, mine loves to work through social media. So I will often, I'll be busy and I'm not paying attention to my phone, or I'm doing my stuff. And then I go and I do my meditation and I pose a question. I'm like, I know I need this, but I'm just not sure how or whatever. Right. And then 3 hours later, I sit down, I open my Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever, and a video pops into my news feed. And I start watching it, and it's just like, wow, this is exactly what I needed right now. So trust that that is coming from source. That is coming from your spirit team, from your guides. Trust that. And as you meditate more and more, you will only increase that connection. And it is just a beautiful thing. So that's about all I wanted to cover today. Again, just a quick kind of check-in. I really hope that just chakra meditation was beneficial to you, helps you feel a little uplifted and balanced and harmonious in this beautiful thing that we call our vessel. And again, please do not hesitate to reach out if I can help with anything, offer any support or direction. I am here 100%. So thank you for being with me today, and have a fantastic day. We'll see you next week.